Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video I'm just gonna read off some more Reddit just because I don't see any drama yet, and I kinda like staying clear of the drama, and we're just gonna read off some more Iamverysmart again. I know my last few videos have been like pretty much, above 14 minutes, which it's like when I'm recording them, I start reading and I'm like, whoa, I get to like the 11 minutes. And I don't like having short videos. I want to do something longer, so I try and hit over 14 minutes, and then I end up hitting like 18. It's like, bro, come on. I need to like learn when to stop. Shut up. But this one's called "Brilliant Man Seeks to Damage His Brain." I saw this one like a week ago, and I was looking for this like ever since then, bro. Cause this just seems like crazy. But this guy makes like this Reddit post. It's like message to decrease IQ. Ever since I was a young child, it was I who awed adults with my brilliant equations and sentences. But as I got older, I struggled to connect with people my age. Whenever I tried to talk to a peer about anything, I am met with sneers and confusion. My vocabulary is far too advanced for the layman. I am rather furious at the world. I feel like that scene in the regular show where the raccoon. Wait a minute. First off, I am. Okay, you're not smart because let me let you in on a little secret. Anybody who actually has like huge IQ, right, wouldn't be watching regular show. I've watched regular show, so I'm not the smartest of the barrel. I'm just saying, anybody with an IQ that needs to be decreased doesn't watch regular show. They're thinking about other stuff. Their mind is not focused on like how to relax. But whatever, right? I feel like that scene in the regular show on a regular show. Like, come on, what are you even trying to say? I feel like that scene in the show, regular show, with the raccoon, Rigby, by the way, and Bird, Mordecai, and I know you know who they are because you said raccoon and bird, drinks a large quantity of the brain juice and gets scolded by the gumball machine Benson. One idea I have is banging my head against a hard surface daily to damage my prefrontal cortex. I suspect a lot of normal people have a undeveloped prefrontal cortex, and he uses quotation marks for normal, by the way, which is insulting. Another one would be to consume an OCT medicine, dextromethorphan, which according to my research should cause IQ damage effects. Bro, it was I who awed adults. And then someone's clowning him. I'm rather furious. It is quite the puzzle of an affair. Scored 136 on online IQ test. I completely photosynthesize with you. The conversion is truly mitosis. I love comments so much because it's so funny. People clowning other people that think they're like the shit, bro. You're not the shit. I'm just gonna let you know. Not sad IRL. Giving up religion was more liberating than anything I've ever done, and logical too. But it also makes fantasy problematic. If I ain't buying a talking snake and an apple, then fire coming out of someone's finger in a fantasy story is in the same category. Give me even a pseudo technical explanation and I'm good to go. But then that would make it science fiction and not fantasy. Fantasy requires faith, the belief in things that are fundamentally in conflict with the observable world around us, but it's most selling and I'm special storyline, so the ridiculous is forgiven. Okay, let me let you in on a little secret, man. Whoever wrote this thing. First off, you're not smart. You're giving up religion, the most logical thing you've ever done? No, you're just a wannabe. You probably watched Full Metal Alchemist 7 times and thought you were Edward Elric. So you were like, oh, I'm gonna give up religion. Religion's not real, right? I have no problem with atheists. I am not an atheist myself, but I have no problem with atheists. I have no problem with agnosticism. I have a problem with people who think they know more. For example, just because, like, that's like me saying, since I'm religious, I know more than all the other religions. There are some religions I just don't agree with and I find completely weird and stupid, like, or not stupid, but their practices don't make sense. For example, there's practice in Mormon religion, the Mormon Christian religion is like called bed shaking. It's like the guy sticks his stinger inside the bird, but he doesn't move, and then he gets a friend to shake the bed to stimulate as if it was, actual child reproduction. But like, to me that's weird. But Mormons don't find that weird at all. So and people could say some weird stuff. Say my religion is weird too, but it's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, go ahead and believe what you want. But like, saying you can't get into something because you don't believe in religion is like the craziest thing I've ever heard. Also, he wasn't a talking snake, by the way. He was technically a shapeshifter. Are you trying to say that a shapeshifter can't still talk after shapeshifting? This guy probably watches Death Note and thinks he's like, yeah, this is real. God's not the real Phil. That's why I can't enjoy One Piece anymore. I'm sorry, it had to come to this. Yes, exactly what I'm saying. This person has very fixed black and white thinking. Yes, most atheists are capable of suspending their disbelief in order to watch a movie. This is what I'm trying to say. I have no problem with atheists. In fact, some atheists are pretty cool. I used to go to high school with this one atheist. His name was Matthew. He was a funny dude. And I have a few stories about Matthew because he one time went to prom while on LSD, and then he got like first off, he got super baked and then came into prom, and then he popped the LSD. Yeah, I got a few stories on you, buddy. They might just be new to it. Kind of sounds like atheism is a recent thing for them. A lot of people go through a lot of phases as we figure things out. We're constantly changing. It's one of the things that makes life so interesting. Losing faith is a huge change, and it takes a while for all the details to pan out. I would be very surprised if this person said the same thing 10 years from now. Yeah, when I became an atheist, I rejected anything spiritual, and I was pretty cringy online. Now that I'm older and more mature, I realize that it's a pretty big lifestyle change, and there's definitely anger that exists. Attacking everything is just too easy. Let me contradict what the first person, this one person said before I read the guy who was an atheist. He says, he's basically trying to sympathize with the guy who made the comment. I personally don't sympathize with this guy whatsoever, because if you're gonna act like an ass, well, I'm gonna treat you like an ass. That's just how it's gonna work. You can't put yourself above people who are religious simply because you don't believe what they believe. It just makes no sense. And technically, if you want to be technical, I mean, atheists all believe that we all die, right? We all die, so we end up in the ground. We're going to end up in the same place. But people who believe in religion believe that they're not going to end up in the same places. For example, atheists and disbelievers or stuff like that. So, I'm just saying. Never mind. It's no point. People who throw around their IQ unprompted must be so smart. Because she can't spell, lol, I guess some men are into an intellectually feeble woman who bakes them cakes. But I personally like a woman who has more than a dozen brain cells to rub together. Then again, I have a measured IQ of 168, so it gets lonely for me very fast. if I'm not interacting with near pure intellects. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why you have negative 24 downvotes. I've never seen that, by the way. My girlfriend is so awesome. Happy birthday, Dylan. Since I was young, I had always low-key wanted Harry's cake from, what does that say? Hagrid. Because it just looked good. IMO this year, my girlfriend made this for me. What? Oh, so he's insulting her for making a cake. I think, bro, why you be what? Maybe it was supposed to be like that. Maybe you ever think it was purposely spelled that way? I'm just saying. I would want a girl who would bake me a cake and take the time to make a cake that looks something like that, and something that I've always wanted. I'd love to have a girlfriend like that, or a wife that would do that. I wouldn't want a girl to just to talk intellectually to. A girl only to talk intellectual talks with, and that's it. No, that life sounds pretty boring. No thanks, by the way. I swear. Apparently, bro has a higher IQ than Einstein and Hawking, but spends his time fighting people on Reddit over jokes he didn't understand. So much irony he can't even comprehend. Exactly. You definitely did. You took a rigged IQ test. Probably paid $30. Get your IQ 100 points higher. The guy is a twat. People who bloat their IQs genuinely have very low ones. Also, Einstein and Hawking refused to be tested, so their IQ is not known. They believe measuring IQ to be a useless exercise. Let me tell you something about IQ. IQ doesn't actually equate to how smart you are. It actually equates to how good you are at memorizing something. Why do you think the IQ tests are not the best way of measuring intelligence? It's not. It's a flawed way of measuring intelligence. It really just measures how good you are at remembering stuff. I think true intelligence is adaptability. It's how fast you can adapt to situations, or how, in my opinion, the best way to measure intelligence is how far one person can bring civilization back. That's the best way I would say IQ is measured. If you can bring civilization back from, I don't know, Stone World, like let's say you're Dr. Stone, for example, or the dude from Dr. Stone, and you bring it all the way back in just, I don't know, 20 years, I think that's very smart. That's very intelligent. Who knows? The only reason I know what my IQ was as a kid, because I was having trouble focusing in class. They determined I was smart enough to cope with ADHD without meds, and they were very wrong. Pretty sure it changed over time though, over time too. I don't know what kind of questions they asked a first grader that could actually measure intelligence. Still, it's probably the only thing I can think of an IQ test would be useful for, is checking for ADHD, and mostly because you want to see if the kid can sit through a stupid effing test they don't want to take. Dude, I will tell you, I have ADHD and it's so hard to sit through a test. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. The hardest thing in the world. I remember me and my friend, because he had autism, so we got to get like this extension on time. And I always felt like crap when I had this extension. I felt like I wasn't good enough to be with the other people. I was like, and I was embarrassed that people like knew that I was in a different class. So, but this friend who was with me, he was like, or I'm still friends with him. I've been friends with this dude for like over 6 years now. It's been a while, bro. We helped each other so much in the test, and not in the test, but like, I'm telling you. So in the room is usually either us two or like 6 total people, and he had a problem with sleeping through the test. So he would help me on all the classworks and any test, pretty much. I just wake this dude up on every test, everything, bro. He had a really good GPA because I woke him up to finish the test, and he said, "I swear, if it wasn't for you and all of the tests, like the SAT test, SATs we took, PSATs, all the finals and stuff, I would have failed a lot of them. I was like, I mean, hey, you helped me with work, so I just took it as a compliment, bro. But he's smarter than me, even though he has autism. I truly think he's smarter than me. And yeah, so I don't think mental disorders really account for how smart you are, how you can be smart. Like, I think sometimes people with some mental disorders are smart. They just are dealt about bad hand. It's like giving a poker player, a professional poker player, truth serum and expecting him to win the game. He knows how to do it, he just can't do it, if that makes sense. But that's gonna be it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed me reading some super intelligent people. I want to be just like them when I grow up. Kidding. I hope you guys have a good day. Please consider liking or commenting or subscribing if you want. And peace.